And we are live. Bulabinaka, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are tuning in from. For our viewers, to our followers, and for those who will be watching this replay, we welcome you and we thank you for your time. Tonight, we have a very special guest with us, and we are so grateful and thankful that she has accepted our invite. And we will introduce ourselves. I also have my co host. I will introduce myself first, and I will hand over to Lite and then to Sisja before we will interview our special guest tonight. I'm Miriam Bondromo, originally from Fiji, now residing in California. I'm a mom of three boys, a caregiver, a part-time Lyft driver, and also a proud digital business owner, a CEO, and a mentor as well. Um, I am doing the business 2 years and 4 months, and so far I'm loving and I'm enjoying it. Over to you, Lite.
Thank you very much, Ms. Bonromo. Bulavinaka, everyone. Hi, Jal. It's nice to have you here with us. My name is Lite. I'm a business owner I own Lite's Digital Diary. I've been in the business for 8 months, and I've enjoyed it so much because I know I'm building something for my family, and also this is something that I know I'll be able to do while spending more time with my kids. I'm a full-time caregiver here in California, and I also run my business on the side as a side hustle, which I hope that I will make it my main business, something that I can do full time. Thank you. Over to you, Joe.
All right. Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so much for inviting me here. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. My name is Jel. I am a mom of two. I am a wife to an OFW here in Papua New Guinea, originally from the Philippines. I have over a decade of experience in corporate HR and executive recruitment, and also a proud digital business owner.
Thank you so much, Sisja. Um, I just want to share a little bit of how I came to meet Sisja. Um, I remember that I was part of your RIOS program, and that is something that I love, the beauty of our digital business and the beauty of our community, that we are able to connect and have a relationship with each and every one of us as we are global. And from that experience, it really has helped me. And I'm also grateful and thankful that you had invited me to be part of the Pacific Islanders digital space. So with that, we are able to connect, and thank you so very much for being our special guest tonight. So my co-host Lite, we have 7 questions to ask our special guest tonight. And the first question is, what inspired you to start your own digital business?
Okay, thank you so much, Sis Miri. Yep. So our business, we started this because I just wanted our family to be together again. Because at that time, my husband was working overseas here in Papua New Guinea. And I was in the Philippines with our daughter, and during the pandemic time, the setup became really hard for us because there were a lot of travel restrictions, you know. So we couldn't see each other for months. My husband cannot go home to the Philippines. And as a mom, that really broke my heart. And I realized that our situation wasn't really healthy for our growing toddler, because she was missing her dad, and we were missing the moments that, you know, we could never get back, because that was the time when my daughter was just, I think she was just 1 or going 2 years old, when the pandemic hit. And that's when we decided that, okay, it's time for a change. You know, we made the decision that my daughter and I would move to Papua New Guinea to be with my husband. But with that, that would mean that I have to let go of my career in the Philippines. So that career, I super love it. And of course, the income that came with it. But at the same time, one of the biggest why also was, I always want to be a hands-on mom, you know, to my kids, and to be there for my kids while they're growing up. And I knew that the job that I have, as much as I love it, it wouldn't allow me to do that. So I started looking for something that could still give me income, but also the freedom to be present for my kids. That's when I found this digital business. And to be honest, when I saw it, I didn't fully understand everything about the business. But when I learned that it's legitimate, you know, and that it's flexible, it's automated, and that we actually have to register the business to Bureau of Taxation in the Philippines and have to pay taxes, I knew this business was real. So we immediately jumped in, even without fully understanding at first, because I just knew that it is something that's worth trying. And I was also inspired by other moms or parents in our community who were also doing this business. And these are the moms who are already earning from home, you know, they're being present for their kids, and they're building something meaningful for their family. And then, yeah, so I just told myself that that's the kind of life that I want. Um, I have thought of myself doing the same thing, right? Just like those moms that I've seen in our private group. And now, 4 years later, I can truly say that it was one of the best decisions that my husband and I made. Our family is finally living together. I am fully retired from my corporate job. I've been earning more than my corporate job salary. And more than that, is that I'm living a life that really feels full. I'm present with my kids every single day. You know, I'm doing something that I love. I get to help others to do the same as well. And what keeps me inspired every single day was really knowing that this business didn't just change our life. It has actually brought our family back together. That's very, very important, especially for my kids. They're very, very small, you know, for us to be living separately.
Thank you so very much, Sijal. Very interesting indeed. And I believe that that is something, the beauty of our amazing digital business is the flexibility of our time, the freedom that we will be able to have the time to be with our families. And I believe that that is what everybody wants. It is not possible because we have to work, but to be able to be free, to be able to run our digital business, and having the income that we all need is super exciting. Is it just feels so good, and it feels so awesome. Thank you, Sis Jiao. Next question, Lite.
Thank you, Jal. Our next question is, starting something new can be scary. What fears did you face in the beginning, and how did you overcome them? Because for us, we have a lot of our viewers usually ask us, I cannot post online. I'm scared. I don't know what to post. What were the fears that you had, and how did you manage to overcome them now that you're a successful online business owner?
Okay, sis, thank you so much for that. But allow me to just answer one of the comments. I was actually going to answer it here. It's coming from Lina Boga. And she
Mm.
just commented on this. This is live on my page. She mentioned, Jel, please, you're not telling me the truth. I already deposited but not receiving from you. So I am just suspecting that Lina Buga, if you're watching, still watching live, you might have been reaching out to a fake account, right? So
Mhm.
we
Yes.
don't have it because I've checked your Facebook page messenger. We didn't have any previous communication. And we our one-time fee of 149 USD, this is actually being paid through a secured payment link. So if you did not get that link, that's not me, right? And at the same time, we are not gonna give you a bank account where you're going to deposit, because it's not through a bank account, it's through a secured payment link, Lina. So I think you've just been scammed. You just have to be very careful, you guys watching us live.
Mhm.
You have to make sure that you are dealing with legit and real people. So the way for you
Mm.
to check it, if you're dealing with a Facebook profile, check the profile. Just make sure that the profile is doing go lives every day, then you will know it's a real account. Make sure you can call them, you can do a video message as well, just to make
Mm.
sure that you're dealing with real people, because nowadays there's a lot of scams out there. And I'm so grateful that with our business we're using a secured platform where all the transactions are happening and it's all legitimate. So, Lina, I'm reaching out to you later after my live. I just wanted to address
Mhm.
this, everybody, since it's live
So
on the
good.
page, so that if there are other people as well, who have experienced the
Thank
same,
you.
no,
Yes.
we won't let you deposit on a bank account. It's through
Mhm.
a secured payment link that is actually being sent to you right after watching the webinar. So
Yes.
I'm also just curious, maybe Lina hasn't watched the webinar. If you
Mm.
don't, then it's a different business you're dealing. So with our process, you register on the website, you watch the webinar, and from there you get the instruction to pay the 149. And we
Mm.
are not, and at the same time, as a business owner, we don't really push the business to you
Mm.
guys. We let you decide on your own. You need to make
Right.
an informed decision. You have to do your own research. Okay. Thank you, Lean. And thank you, ladies. Now I'm
Oh,
going to answer
right.
your question.
Thank you. That's
The big,
awesome. That's awesome.
yeah, yeah. The biggest fear, what's the biggest fear? What was the question? Yeah, at the beginning. I think for me, it's really what will other people say? Yeah, because my husband and I, we built a good reputation already in our careers, and even in the people around us. So when we decided to start an online business, some people would question it like, why online business? You can
Right.
get another job, you can start something more stable, something traditional, something usual, I'd say. And I get it, because a lot of people still don't fully understand what a digital business really is. But that was one of my biggest fears, being judged, being misunderstood by people. But you know what? As we went through this journey, we've been here for 4 years. I've learned to be proud of what we're actually doing, because imagine this, I have a registered business, it's legitimate, it's taxable, I pay my taxes, and I can show my business certificate anytime. This is a real business. And the best part here is that it gives me time, freedom, and flexibility. I can be there for my family, for my kids, and for myself as well. And what's even more amazing is that this business has allowed me to earn even more than what I earn in my corporate job. It has fully retired me, and I couldn't be any more grateful with what I'm getting from this business. I've also met so many amazing people from different parts of the world by doing this same thing, just like Lite and Miri here. They're professionals. There are a lot of professionals. They're doctors, nurses, accountants,
Mhm.
teachers, engineers, and
Yeah.
traditional business owners, all
That's good.
doing the same digital business. And you know what? That alone gave me the confidence, because if credible, hardworking people like them are seeing the value in this business, then that means this business is really something worth looking into, right? So
Mm.
how did I overcome those fear? By really focusing on the truth of what we're building and the results that the business actually brings, not on what other people might say. And now, instead of just being
Okay.
afraid, I feel so proud because this business didn't just give me income. It has actually helped me find my passion again. It gave me a platform to help other working moms like me,
Mm.
those who are also struggling to be there for their kids and still provide for their families. So, yes, starting something new, it's really scary. But once you focus on your reason, your why, and once you see the real impact that it actually brings you, that fear turns into pride. And that's exactly what happened to me. See, I am so confidently answering negative comments on my pages
Yes.
and questions like this, like big questions like this. Why?
Yes.
Because I'm so proud of the business that I am running. It's
Yes.
legitimate, it's
Mm.
secure, and it's really something that you can be proud of.
Awesome. Awesome.
Thank you.
Before I go to the next question, I'm so thankful that you brought that up, Sis Jale, the scammers. It is so bad that even for our community back home, there is so much of this scamming that is happening, and it's the same incident like what happened to you. Now they are blaming, um, like our coaches back home. One of them
Yes.
has been scammed so many times that she has to come out online to be advising our people back home. We do it as well, that everyone should be careful of the scammers online, because exactly what happened to you is happening
Yeah.
to all of us. That on the other hand, sometimes when I'm talking to people and I'm getting the feedback, like I'm getting the swears from them. So it's really the scammers who are using our own profile photos, and those who get scammed think that it is us who are scamming them. Meanwhile, it's the scammers who are scamming them. And thank you so very much for bringing that up, Sis Jel. Next question is question number 3. What habits or routine help you stay in a positive, productive mindset?
Mindset. Yeah, I love the question because this is
Mm.
really something that we always talked about and focus in the business. You guys, if you start our business, the first part of the training is all about mindset, right?
Yes,
And
yes,
having habits and routine, it's very very important because no matter how motivated or inspired we feel, there will always be days when it's hard to show up, right? But when you build habits, the usual routine, they push you to do what you need to do in the business, even if the days, even if you're not, even if you're tired, even if you're exhausted, even if you're not inspired or motivated, or you don't feel like doing it, right? That's why I really make sure that I stick with my daily routine. I always start my day with positivity. Before I even jump into any task, I take a moment to write down my gratitude. So I do my gratitude writing, I do my affirmations. I just feed my mind with something inspiring and something positive. Sometimes I
okay.
would listen to podcasts. Sometimes I would read books, and I'm that kind of person who just love to read. And it's just, even if it's just 5 to 10 pages a day, for me, that's already enough to keep me grounded and to be motivated. I actually feel guilty if I skip it. Like that's how I would enjoy reading and listening to inspiring podcasts or anything in YouTube, because I believe we always need to feed our mind with something good, something positive, something that would lifts us up and keeps us going. And yeah, and after that, my day starts with my whole family time, preparing meals, spending time with my kids and all, doing what I need to do as a mom and as a wife. And that family rhythm keeps me balanced. And so at night around 8 p.m., that's when my business time begins. I've learned to set a specific time for my business because I've realized that having that focus time, it makes a big difference. That's the time I do my social media planning, my coaching calls, my business catch-ups with my business partners, go lives, and all the other projects that we've been working on in this business. And because my husband and I work together in the business, we really help each other. When it's my business time, he would look after the kids, and when it's his turn, I would do the same as well. We work as a team, and that is something that I'm really, really grateful for because I have a husband who's very, very supportive. He's not skeptical. So yeah, that's my routine. I just balance. It's just a balance of gratitude, of learning, of family time, very important, and I'd say focus business
Yes.
time. So it should really be a focused time on business.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for that, Sichel. Well, as for me, I'm part of the uh, mastermind, Beyond Mastermind, and that is
Yeah.
something that we have every morning, the affirmation and declaration, and it is
Yeah.
something that has helped me as well. And also in our business, what is needed in our business is 90% mindset. So having the right mindset in our business is so very important. I noticed how I had, the shift in my mindset when I came to know. It was during a group Zoom meeting with Eden in our team, and then she shared her success story. And what she shared was, my success is my continuously watching mastermind. And when I heard that, I took to heart.
Mm.
And in our digital business, what matters most is not only hearing but take action. So when I heard that, when I started with my business, I wasn't really serious because I'm new. I wasn't really, I wasn't there. But after hearing what I heard from Sis Eden, I took action. And when I started watching Millionaire Mastermind, I noticed a shift in my mindset, which has really helped me with my growth in the business. Thank you so very much for that, Sis Jia. Our next question.
Thank you, ladies. Before we move on to our next question, could we just acknowledge our viewers
Yes,
today?
thank you.
Yes. So we've got Wawi Solus. Good afternoon, Lite, Miriam, Coach Gel, watching live from Port Moresby. Hello.
Nice,
And we also have Bao and Dave Williams watching from Auckland, New Zealand.
nice.
Bulavinaka. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Williams.
Mm.
Okay. Thank you, Sis Gel. On to our fourth question. What's one common misconception people have about working online?
Yeah. Can you hear me, guys? Okay.
Yes, yes, you're
Yep.
good.
Okay. Misconception. I think for me, it's really that you need to be online 24/7. When they heard, okay, you're running an online business, so that means you need to be in front of your computer always 24/7.
Mm.
Like you always have to be there doing something in front of your
Mm.
computer. And that's not true. That's not true at all, especially in our business, because what we have here is a fully automated system that actually does almost 90% of the task for us. Imagine that.
Right.
That
Yes.
means we only need to focus on the 10%, the remaining 10%, which are really the revenue generating tasks, things like social media marketing, advertising. So most days we're not glued to our screens. We're just, checking on our business, doing some trainings, learning something new. As Mary mentioned about watching Mastermind, setting up things in our system. And the best part in the business is that the system that keeps running for us in the background, even while we're busy with life, we're spending time with the family, and even when we're on holiday, on vacation, there are so many times when we're out traveling and we're just having family day and would still see results coming in. That's what I love about this business. It works with your life, not against it. And that's why this business is really perfect for busy parents or professionals or people who are just always on the go, because you don't need to be tied to a specific schedule. You can do your training on your own pace, you can run your business on your own time, whether that's early in the morning or during lunch breaks, or late at night when the kids are already sleeping. That's what I do. What I always tell my business partners is that it's not about being online all day. It's really about being consistent. Just
Yes.
check on your business every day. I make sure every day check the business, whether it's just 30 minutes or an hour, or you have 2 to 3 hours or 3 to 4 hours. It doesn't really matter. For me personally, I spend about 3 to 4 hours in a day on my business. And that is enough for me. Even if I'm doing this business full time now, I don't spend 8 hours sitting in front of my laptop. Most of the time I would just be focused on our family, because of course that's the whole reason why I started this business, right, in the first place. So yeah, that's one big misconception that I always hear from people, that working online doesn't mean working nonstop. With the right system that we have, which is already proven and tested, you can build something that works for you while you are living the life that you want. More time, more freedom, more balance, more money in
Hmm.
the business.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much, Sis Jill.
Hmm.
Um, Miss Bonromo, our next
Next,
question.
next question. Thank you, Alite. Why do you think this digital business model works?
Mm. I think it's because of the community,
Mm.
because we have a very comprehensive world-class training program. When you
Yes,
start this business, you're already guided step by step, right? From setting up your
yes,
system, from learning marketing to understanding how everything works. And honestly, that alone is already amazing. But
yes,
the thing is, there's one thing, other online businesses can also give you the same training. They can provide you with platforms, with tools, and even online masterminds that we have. But what really sets our business apart is the heart behind it, the
yes.
community, the mentorship,
True.
the coaching,
Mm.
and the genuine support that you get from people around the
Mm.
world who truly
Yes,
wants you to succeed. They're very genuine, and you can see that and you can feel that. The community is filled with people who are just so generous, people who
yeah,
don't just share their success stories, but they also share their struggles, the lessons in their journey, their strategies. That's very important. And it doesn't matter if you're new or seasoned in this business, there's
yes.
always someone willing to help. And not only help, there are people who will cheer you on, who will walk with you every step of the way in this journey, regardless if they are your direct mentor or your direct coach. And that for me is what makes this business model work, because it's not just about the system or the training or the platform. Those things can be duplicated, the
Mhm.
platforms can be copied, but the
Yes,
heart of this business, which is the authenticity, the generosity, the sense of belonging, that
yes.
that's
It's true.
something that you cannot replicate. You can't duplicate that. When you have a business that's built not just on system but on genuine connection and purpose, everything just falls in alignment. And then you just start working not just for yourself but together with the whole community that shares the same vision, and that energy brings more growth, more success, more results, and more fulfillment in each and every one of us. So yeah,
Yes,
the system, they're powerful. The system that we have, it's powerful. The training is
yes,
world class, but it's
yes,
the people, the mentors, the leaders, the community that makes this digital business really special. And that's why it works, because
yes,
I'd say there is a heart, there is a
yes.
heart in this business platform.
Thank you so very much. I agree
I
to
was about to
everything.
cry.
I agree. Yeah, agree to everything that you mentioned, and that is really it's the beauty of our community. Something I noticed that, for an example, I haven't met Sis Eden, but
Mm,
you know, she she came home. It's as if we have known each other for a long time, and that is something that I notice with our community. That it seems that we have become like a family, a huge family in our community. That I believe our digital business is a people's business. That we help. We help each other. We lift each other up and we support each other. And for me, that is the beauty of our digital business, and that is something that I love about our business. And thank you so very much, Sis Jel. Our next question, Lite.
Okay. The next question is, are you able to share how your online business has helped you thus far?
yes, thank you, sis. Yeah, this business has completely changed our life. Aside from, as mentioned earlier, reuniting our family, which was really the biggest reason, for starting this business. This business has allowed me to retire from my stable corporate job, and now I get to be home with my kids 24/7. I never missed a single milestone anymore. I get to be there when, they wake up, when they play, when they learn something new, and that for me is really priceless, as a mom. It's such a blessing to be able to guide them and to watch them grow while at the same time I run a profitable business from home. And what's even more amazing is that I'm earning more now than what I used to earn in my corporate job. And because of this business, we've been able to renovate our rental property back in the Philippines. It's also been paying for one of our property monthly mortgages in the Philippines. It's even supporting our local and international travels. And this month, I was just going to say next month, it's November already. This month, sorry, it's November already in my time.
Oh,
This
okay.
actually flying to New Zealand, all because of this
Oh
business.
my
And I'm just so,
gosh. Together and grow in New
yes.
Zealand.
Yeah, the Gathering Grow in New Zealand. Yep. So
Oh,
more than all of those material blessings, I'd say, more than the income, it's really the joy that
yes.
this business brings, the joy of being able to help other working parents and professionals just like us before start their own online business too.
Mm.
It's so fulfilling to see them experience the same freedom, more time for their family, more time for themselves, and the ability to earn online. That's the best part for me, seeing others thrive and find hope again through this opportunity. And I also love the collaboration that I get to do with our business owners from around the world, the different programs, activities, and go lives that we do with other business owners, just being surrounded by inspiring people who are all working together with the same purpose, that keeps me excited and grateful every single day. And if you've been seeing some of my videos and go lives, I'm just so happy doing it,
Mm.
because this business has not only changed our family's life, it has given me a deeper sense of purpose, to help others create the same freedom that we now enjoy as a family. Yeah, I'm just gonna cry again.
Um,
Yeah, that's so nice.
yeah. Thank you so very much for that, Sis Jiao. Um, our next question, uh, before I ask the next question, I just want to thank our viewers and our followers, and for those who will be watching the replay. Thank you so very much for your time, and we are enjoying this go live tonight with our special guest. And yes, she's also a millionaire, and that is something that I'm so proud of. She is a millionaire. And for those who are watching us, yes, our amazing digital business is legit. It's not a scam. We are real people talking to you right now behind our profile pages. And now I will come to the last question. For someone watching us live or the replay and feeling unsure, what would you say to them right now?
Yeah, so to people who are watching us live or going to watch this on a replay, I totally understand because I was in the same place too, when we were starting. I was curious, but at the back of my mind, there's a lot of questions, a lot of hesitations, and I'm wondering if this could really work for me. Plus, of course, with the investment involved, like, oh, what if I don't get the return of investment? A lot of things going on in my mind. But what I've learned is that you'll never know what's possible unless you take that first step, right? You don't need to have everything. You don't need to know everything. Just like when we started, as mentioned to you earlier, I didn't
Yes,
even know what this business is about.
yes,
All I knew is that it's going to allow it's legit and flexible, and it's going to allow me to be there for my kids and to earn as well. Those are the only thing that I wanted to confirm. And then when it's confirmed, okay, we immediately jumped in without knowing everything fully in the business. You just need to be open. You have to be open to learning, you have to be open to change, and open to the idea that maybe this could be the opportunity that you've been praying for, right? So my advice is that you don't let fear or doubt hold you back. Start
yes,
exploring. Anyway,
right,
the first thing is for you to watch the webinar. It's free. You won't lose
right,
anything by watching a webinar. It's 90 minutes. It will give you information about this business. And if you don't like it, then don't proceed with the next step, right? But if you do, then you have to follow the steps. And in each of those steps, you get to still decide, am I going to move forward or not, right? Like if you paid 149 and you feel after within 30 days that this is not the business for you after learning everything about the business, then you can have your money back because it's 100% refundable, right? So please check out the business and see for yourself. Because for me, the only regret I have when we started the business was not starting the business ahead of time. We could have been
right,
here for like 5 years, 6 years, or seven
yes,
years or so,
yes,
because this is really a life-changing opportunity.
yes,
And if you feel that, oh, I really wanted to try it, but right,
mm,
just take the first step and see for yourself. And from there, you'll be able to make an informed decision if this is for you or not. And if it's not for you, then that's okay, right? That's fine with us. We wanted to work
mm,
with people who are also like us, who wanted more for themselves and for their family. And if you are like that, then would love to guide you, walk with you in this digital business journey.
thank you so very much, Sis Gel. We would like to thank Sis Gel. Thank you so very much, Sis Gel, for taking your time to be with us tonight as our guest speaker. And we would like to thank our viewers, our followers, and for those who will be watching the replay later. For those who are interested, we have our website, and you can always message us, or you can always sign up on our register in our website with your name and your email to be able to check out this amazing digital business. So for now, thank you so very much, and God bless.
Thank you,
Bye,
Sis Joe.
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Bye.
Cynthia. Thank you so much.
You. Thank you.